Stacy and Mr. Hayden. The Salutatorian Award is presented to the student who has achieved the second highest grade point average for 7 semesters at Whitnall High School. This senior has received a medallion as a remembrance of this achievement. The Salutatorian of the class of 2016 has earned a cumulative grade point average of 4.702 and intends to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison beginning in the fall of 2016. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the Salutatorian for the class of 2016, Mr. Jacob Garman.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jacob Garman, and it is my honor to be this year's Salutatorian. This puts me among the ranks of the world's most influential salutatorians, such as Albert Einstein, President John F. Kennedy, President Jimmy Carter, Michelle Obama, Seattle quarterback Richard Sherman, and most importantly, 2005 American Idol winner and country superstar Carrie Underwood. I would also like to thank you for electing me to serve as your Student Senate Exec Board President. Unfortunately, a speechwriter didn't come with the job, so I had to write this speech all by myself. And the first thing I set out to do when writing a speech was to find out exactly what the salutatorian is supposed to speak about. Like most students, I turned to Google and found my traditional role is to deliver the salutation, as most of you probably expected based on the title. And even though we've already been here for a great deal of time, I figured I'd welcome you all again just to cover my bases. With that being said, I'd like to say good afternoon, salutations. It's nice to see you all. Hello, hi, hiya, hey, sup, what's up, howdy, g'day mates, and asadu. And that should do it. But on a more serious note, I also have a story I'd like to share with you all. A story that I didn't experience personally, and I wasn't even alive at the time, but regardless, it offers some important principles to keep in consideration on this graduation day. 48 years ago on this day, June 5th, 1968, the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy, a United States Senator and the brother of President John F. Kennedy, occurred shortly after midnight. After winning the California Democratic primary for president, similar to the one set to occur 2 days from now, Bobby Kennedy took the mic in the Los Angeles Ambassador Hotel ballroom around 12 a.m. to give a victory speech to his campaign supporters. Since they were behind schedule, his campaign staff decided to rush him through the hotel kitchen to get to another area of the hotel for a press conference. They were in such a rush that they were literally holding Bobby's right wrist and dragging him through the kitchen. However, Kennedy kept pulling his hand away to shake hands with the hotel staff he encountered along the way. Kennedy slowed and shook hands with a busboy named Juan Romero when a man stepped down from a tray stacker beside an ice machine and shot Senator Kennedy with a revolver. Now you're probably wondering why I'm telling you this story. I believe the story shows that you're never too busy to appreciate the people who helped get you to where you are today. Whether that's a family member, a friend, a teacher, a coach, a coworker, a busboy like myself, you name it. Even if you're feeling rushed or that things are moving too fast, just slow down and take a moment to value your life and everyone that is a part of it. As many of you already know, my dream is to serve this great state as its governor or senator one day. But naturally, people get this crazy idea that I also become president. When speaking to people about the possibility of me becoming president, there's always a recurring theme that I have noticed. In some form or another, people always say, don't forget about us, or don't forget about the little man. But today I am confident to say that I will never forget this Whitnall community and all of the people in it who helped me get this far. And I encourage all of you to do the same no matter where life takes you. To finish the story, as Senator Kennedy lay fatally wounded on the floor of that hotel kitchen, the busboy cradled Bobby's head and placed a rosary in his hand. Kennedy, a selfless man, asked the busboy, "Is everybody okay?" The busboy responded, "Yes, everybody's okay." Kennedy then turned away and said, "Everything's going to be okay." Despite the extensive neurosurgery, however, Bobby passed away nearly 26 hours later, with the amount of optimism Kennedy displayed when he said everything was going to be okay is one of the many things in the world that gives me hope. If Kennedy can remain this optimistic in a time of crisis, you can certainly use this time of transition, a fresh start if you will, to ensure that you are hopeful and confident about your own future. There will be people to help you and guide you along the way, but how you choose to view life and advance towards your own goals is entirely up to you. In conclusion, I had the honor of going to Washington, D.C. in April to compete in the National History Bowl, and in doing so, we made sure to stop at the Arlington National Cemetery, where Senator Robert F. Kennedy himself is buried. The grave consists of a white wooden cross and a simple gray granite marker set flush with the earth at the base of it. There is also a small semicircular granite plaza, and at the back of this plaza there is a small reflecting pool, as well as a low rectangular gray granite wall inscribed with quotations from two of Kennedy's speeches. One quotation which inspired the reflecting pool is from Kennedy's speech delivered to students in South Africa in 1966. It reads, "It is from numberless diverse acts of courage and belief that human history is shaped each time a man stands up for an ideal or acts to improve the lot of others or strikes out against injustice. He sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build the currents that can sweep down the mightiest wall of oppression and resistance." And with that being said, I wish you all the best of luck creating whatever types of ripples you aspire to create. God bless Whitnall's class of 2016, the great state of Wisconsin, and the United States of America. Thank you.